Hello there, I'm Shilda Ismail. Well, earlier this week, Youth and Sports Minister Saddiq Syed Abdul Rahman said that allowing motorcyclists to earn an income through ride-sharing is a far better alternative than engaging in illegal racing and becoming rampant. And it looks set to become a reality. The Cabinet today agreed in principle on the motorcycle ride-sharing proposal, and this was revealed by Entrepreneur Development Minister Mohd Redzuan Yusof. He said the Cabinet directed the Transport Ministry and Youth Sports Ministry to conduct further studies on the implementation. Early this week, Saddiq posted on Twitter that he had brought Gojek founder Nadiem Makarim to meet with Prime Minister Dr. Mahathir Mohamad and Transport Minister Anthony Loke. Loke previously expressed reservations about the safety of motorcycle ride-sharing in the country, given the number of accidents involving motorcyclists. The previous BN government had also clamped down on initiatives like Dago Ride for the same reasons. So, it's not surprising that Big Blue taxi company advisor Shamsul Bahrain Ismail, who has been a big critic of e-hailing services, doesn't seem to be a fan of the proposal.
Menteri Usahawan nak buat kapal terbang, nak buat kereta terbang, iaitu maju ke hadapan. Banyak menteri-menteri nak maju ke hadapan. MITI luluskan National Car ketiga, maju ke hadapan juga. Semua nak maju ke hadapan, tapi Syed Saddiq nak membelakangkan atau tidak memajukan anak muda ke hadapan.
Yesterday, we reported that the police have banned preacher Zakir Naik from delivering public talks across Malaysia. If that's not enough bad news for the preacher, today, Inspector General of Police Abdul Badu said the preacher will also be barred from taking on all mediums, including social media. The top cop said the ban is applicable throughout the country until investigations involving him are settled. Abdul Hamid said Zakir's lecture in Kelantan and caused uneasiness and confusion among many quarters, and police were asking to be given time to investigate the matter. This comes despite the preacher posting an apology on social media.
I have always been a man of peace, and that's what the Quran stands for. It has been my mission to spread peace throughout the world. Unfortunately, I face detractors who prevent me from carrying out my mission.
The Shah Alam Sessions Court will deliver its verdict on the inquest into the death of firefighter Muhammad Adib Muhammad Qasim on September 27. This was announced by Coroner Rofiah Muhammad this afternoon. The inquest, which began on February 11, was carried out over a period of 5 months, with 30 witnesses taking the stand. Adib died on December 17 last year after succumbing to his injuries sustained during the riot outside the Seafield Maha Mariamam temple a month earlier. The inquest had experts disagreeing on whether the firefighter's injuries were caused by being assaulted or an accident involving the Emergency Medical Rescue Services EMRS vehicle as it reversed in an attempt to escape the mob. Former 1MDB CEO Arul Kandi Kandasamy can finally access 2 more of his bank accounts. This comes after the MACC unfreezed the 2 bank accounts 1 day after Arul filed a legal bid to unfreeze it. This was revealed by the applicant's counsel and Sivanathan during open court proceedings before Kuala Lumpur High Court Judge Muhammad Zaini Mazlan this morning. The court was scheduled today to hear Arul Kanda's application to compel the MACC to unfreeze his 2 Maybank accounts. The accounts were among 8 that were frozen as part of a money laundering investigation on July 12 last year. In Malaysia, not just politicians, but nature has been making headlines too. The latest is in the form of a water spout seen near Telaga Harbour Park at Pantai Kok, Langkawi earlier today.
Langkawi Civil Defence Force officer Shafikri Darus said that the incident, which occurred at about 11 a.m, lasted for 10 minutes. According to Bernama, no damage had been reported. The meteorological department said that the incident was a normal weather phenomenon. The phenomenon was also witnessed by a group of 80 tourists on the man-made island Paradise 101 nearby.
Now moving on to international news. Before Donald Trump was elected US President, he made a name for himself in the world of real estate. But now that he's a president, it doesn't appear that he has taken his eyes off real estate completely. He's hoping to buy Greenland, all of it.
Well, Greenland, I don't know, it got released somehow. It's just something we talked about. Denmark essentially owns it. We're very good allies with Denmark. We protect Denmark like we protect large portions of the world. So the concept came up, and I said, certainly I'd be, strategically it's interesting, and we'd be interested, but we'll talk to them a little bit. It's not number one on the burner, I can tell you that.
United States President Donald Trump confirmed to reporters on Sunday that he had recently discussed the possibility of buying Greenland, an autonomous Danish territory, although he said such a move was not an immediate priority. A defense treaty between Denmark and the United States dating back to 1951 gives the U.S. military rights over the Thule Air Base in northern Greenland. Trump's interest in buying Greenland has been met with incredulity and humor. Lars Løkke Rasmussen, who recently stepped down as the Danish Prime Minister, tweeted last week, quote, "It must be an April Fool's Day joke."
Here are some other news highlights of the day. And that is all we have today. For more, log on to KiniTV.com. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook for the latest news. I'm Shilda Ismail. Thank you for watching.